Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Los Angeles Bias. As usual, I'm your host, Russell, here in just a pure state of euphoria, pure state of awe. There are no words for what I'm truly feeling right now. Welcome back. Just welcome back to this truly special episode. I know I say it seemingly every other week, but this really is a special episode because I know why you're here. I know why I'm here. This is why we're both here right now. And that is because the USC Trojans of South Central Los Angeles just won the 103rd running of the Granddaddy of Them All. That's right. They just won the Rose Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. And this is not a hyperbolic statement. No, if anybody tells you that this statement is insane, it's stupid or whatever, no, tell them that they are wrong. And their opinion does not matter in this case because this was one of the best football games played in history. This is one of the best college football games in everything. Just the universe, the galaxy, I don't care what you say. This is one of the best football games ever played. Not just Rose Bowl games. Yes, does it compete with the 2006 Rose Bowl? Of course it does. Because there were so many records set. There were so many just moments in this game where hope was lost, hope was regained, hope was lost, and finally, elation. To end it on a 46-yard field goal from a kicker who had already missed 50% of his kicks that day, from kicks closer than 46 yards. To end it like that, where the USC Trojans beat the Penn State, I'm going to try and say it, Nittany Lions, by a score of 52-49 in the highest scoring Rose Bowl in history with a freshman quarterback, Sam the Man Darnold. Scoring 5 touchdowns, 435 yards, a Rose Bowl record 5 touchdowns, and only 1 interception, which was a completely unlucky interception. I mean, what more can you ask from a Rose Bowl if you are a USC Trojan fan? Shout out to Penn State. Their fans really came out. They put up a great game. Jesus, I mean, Trace McSorley and Saquon Barkley are just amazing athletes. Saquon Barkley, he had the run of the game by far. I think it was like an 80-yard run, juked people out of their shoes. Even though this is going to be a topic of complaint for a while, I don't know what was up with the Rose Bowl field, but we've got players sliding around like they're on ice skates. Like that was pathetic. They were just falling over all the field because they couldn't walk, they couldn't run. I don't know what was up with the field, but not to take that away from Saquon Barkley. He had an amazing game. Trace McSorley had an amazing game, but in the end, it was not enough to stop your USC Trojans, ladies and gentlemen. And I just got back from the game. I mean, it's about 10 o'clock right now. I stayed for all the post-game stuff. I got to the game at like 10:30 or 11. Yeah, I've been there for a long time. It was just one of the best days of my life. And that sounds almost like a ridiculous statement to put a football game into one of the best days of your life. But it really was for me. For someone who cares so much about the sport, so much about this team, it was amazing. But yeah, let me just go into it just a little bit because, I want to focus on the footage. I got tons of footage for you guys in this game. Put a little bit at the beginning. I'll put a ton of it at the end. I'll put out some of it, sprinkle it throughout this video. But yeah, so we start off the game amazingly. 2 interceptions on Trace McSorley. First one by Imam Marshall. Second one by Adoree Jackson. And I'm sorry to jump ahead, but shout out to Adoree Jackson. I hope he's okay. He ended up getting hurt on a kickoff. He was running a little bit at the end of the game, but he's been limping ever since. I hope he's okay. Besides the fact that I obviously want him to come back for 1 more year, same with Juju. I just everyone hopes and prayers. If praying is your thing, please, I just hope he's okay. That's the main thing. But yes, so start off 2 interceptions, one by Imam Marshall, the other by Adoree Jackson. And unfortunately, we're not able to capitalize on the one by Imam Marshall. Matt Bormeister, he ends up missing the easy field goal. And at that point, it was like, okay, that was an easy field goal. All right, hopefully that doesn't end up biting us in the butt. And we're very fortunate. He's very fortunate that it did not bite him in the butt. But we are able to take a 7-0 lead over the Penn State Lions. And you know what? I would not have guessed this was going to be a shootout. I would have never have told you there was going to be over 100 points scored. I believe the line was set at 54 points scored total. And little did we all know it was going to end up being close to double. My prediction for the score was 27-24 USC. And even though I got the, margin of victory correct, I was not even close on the score. But yeah, so I believe at halftime we were up by 6. I believe it was 27-21. Not really the most comfortable lead, but I mean everything. The second half is what we want to talk about. The second half is where everything fell Penn State's way. I mean, starting with just Trace McSorley just lobs the ball downfield to number 12. I don't know his name, but God, he had just the game of his life. Unfortunately, he could not get the W with it, but he lobs the ball downfield, and Matt Marshall plays it perfectly. He knocks the ball down, but somehow it just gets tipped in this way where it gets bounced around by Penn State receiver. He catches it, takes it 80 yards for a touchdown. And at that point, everyone's student section is like, are you kidding me? Is that a joke? Like, how does that happen? There was no skill in that. It was just pure luck by Penn State. Next drive, Sam Darnold, he throws the ball, gets tipped up, gets intercepted, almost taken back for a touchdown. Next play, they punch it in. And everyone's just like, oh my God, we're going to lose. I think it was the fourth quarter by this point. And, with less than 8 minutes left, down by 14 to a team who we have not been able to stop on defense the entire day, I have to say morale was low. I mean, everyone was super worried. And like I said, college football, right? It's a game of just ups and downs, and that's why college football is the best sport in the world. I don't care what you say. I'm sorry, because you don't get the emotion, the pure drive from any other sport like you do from college football. You don't get a game between number 9 and number 5 that ends up being decided by a last-second field goal that just has so many lead changes, that goes from a 17-point lead to a 14-point lead to completely to the other team winning. There is nothing like a college football game of this magnitude. There really isn't. But yes, the one thing Penn State did not have going for them, believe me, they had the refs going for them. Oh my God. I'm sure Penn State fans are out there thinking like, yeah, maybe we got a call or two. No, you got a lot more than that. Believe me. Jesus, ACC refs. Thanks a lot for that game. But wow, the one thing Penn State did not have, they may have Saquon Barkley, they may have Trace McSorley, they may have the ACC refs, but they do not have Sam the Man Darnold. That's right. The 19-year-old freshman quarterback who walked into the Rose Bowl this morning then set a Rose Bowl record of 5 touchdowns and 435 yards by nightfall. That's right. Sam Darnold was able to lead us on not 1, but 2 touchdown drives within the last 8 minutes of the game to put our defense in a position to let Leon McQuay make an interception, take it back, and set up Matt Bormeister for the game-winning field goal, which I'm going to go ahead and put right here, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy. I mean, euphoria. That's all I can say. That was the state I was in. That was the state that the entire student section, every USC Trojan fan in the stadium was in. It's just, that was the game of, jeez. Yeah, people are going to say the 2006 Rose Bowl was the best game ever played, but this comes close to it. As a USC fan, I say this is better than it because, well, frankly, USC was able to win this game, but I can't explain to you in words or in this video what it was like to be at this game, to experience this game in person as a student of the winning team. Shout out to just everyone that helped make this season possible. Shout out to Sasha for being in with all these videos with me. Sorry about UCLA's season. Shout out to, here I've got a little picture. Shout out to Eric and Kelly for being at the Rose Bowl with me. Hopefully we get all those other pictures that we were able to get taken. It was just an amazing day, one of the best days of my life. Shout out to Matt for being in that other video, and shout out to you guys for watching all these videos. I know it's not like some big channel or some super professional channel and you guys can go anywhere for it, but I really appreciate you guys coming back each and every week to watch these videos. I really hope you guys have enjoyed these videos. I've had a ball, just an absolute blast making these videos for you guys. And although this is the last USC Trojan game until September, this channel, we're still going to pump out videos. I'm going to see what I can do. I've got a lot of footage for the next couple of weeks that I'm going to try and use and maybe reuse. But thank you guys so much for coming and watching these videos. You know, if you haven't noticed, I've got a bunch of my USC stuff on. You know what? Shout out to Taco Bell for sponsoring the awesome scarf. This was well needed today because, man, it was cold. Oh my God, it was cold. But yes, back to the heartfelt thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching these episodes. And please continue to check in with me. I would love to see your comments on this. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of LA Bias. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for an amazing season. All right. Bye-bye.